We live on a continent and in a country where if you're not creative, you're falling behind. Whether it's in the arts or in business, you have to come up with creative solutions.
RMB Latitudes CuratorLab is an educational program that supports emerging curators from the African continent. The program gives you a starting point, a foundation, to establish yourself as a curator and to own your voice.
My name is Lesole Tauatswala, born and bred in Limpopo, and I was part of the RMB Latitudes CuratorLab. The show that I curated was mainly focused on the idea of memory, public memory and personal memory, how we relate to ourselves and how we relate to others in the world. My first impressions was that we're going to curate in a big space, but what eventually ended up happening was that we were given the opportunity to work with as many artists because everything was online based. They didn't have to be in a physical space with the artists, but we're giving more young artists an opportunity to be seen by prospective collectors.
What I love so much about RMB Latitudes CuratorLab is the fact that we're bringing together multiple perspectives and multiple expressions across the African continent. I don't think there's many platforms quite like it that bring all of those different cultures together in one place.
RMB has been a great support in unlocking talent from Africa, and partnering with Art School Africa has really amplified the program, as one of their missions is to really create programs that support artists and curators in the development of their careers.
They get you to think on how to make an idea into a project. So this is where you'd write a concept, who would be there, when would it happen, how would it happen, and for how long would it happen. So those kinds of things, I think they're very, very, very important in terms of production value, in the creative and cultural industries.
They are not just growing their creative talent, but I think a platform like CuratorLab is offering them an opportunity to grow their business acumen and their commercial talent. And it's really exposing them to the world of commercial arts.
So the aspect that you can have the work online, get people to buy, I think it's extremely important because it also gets artists to understand that not are they just cultural workers, but they're also business people and they need to think in those kinds of ways.
Knowing him from the curatorial program that we were both part of, it's so amazing to see how his career has expanded and how he contributes to the art ecosystem.
I currently work at Constitution Hill as an events and exhibitions coordinator. It's a really exciting place to work in, given the work that underlines my practice. For me, that has helped me also cultivate a community of, creatives, curators, even musicians, etc., all across the board. So for me, a lot has happened after CuratorLab. A piece of advice I would share with curators thinking of applying to the RMB Latitudes CuratorLab is that be yourself. The world needs your kind of creativity, your kind of nuance, and your kind of sensitivity to the things that people are making.